Welcome back, subscribers. This is Johnny. Going to talk about the top 10 most influential people of 2017. Since it's 2018, figured might as well do this. So we've got the villain at number 10, Jinhan Wu. This guy was the co-founder of Bitmain, and Bitmain maintains Antpool, which is one of the largest mining operations that pretty much mines close to 17% of all the blocks for Bitcoin, therefore makes him highly influential. Number 9, Amber Baldant. This lady, she is, what is she? She's the executive director and blockchain lead for JP Morgan. And they're developing this Quorum, which is supposed to be a corporate blockchain program. So JP Morgan, as much as he says that he doesn't like, well, at least Jamie, the CEO of JP Morgan, says that he doesn't like Bitcoin. Well, they're creating their own blockchain. So that's what she does. And then number 8, Eric Voorhees. What does Eric do? Aha. So what Eric does is he's the co-founder of the Bitcoin company Coinapult, and he worked as the directing marketer at Buildsystent, and was the founder and partial owner of Bitcoin gambling website Satoshi Dice. And he's apparently had some problems with the SEC about his unregistered stock offering on Satoshi Dice. So that's this guy right here. Number 7. So Peter Woolley, he is one of the original developers for the Satoshi client, which is the first Bitcoin client. And he calls himself Spaya. So that's him. And then Jan Quinn, number 6. He is the Deputy Director of Technology Department of the People's Bank of China. And so he's a big influential trying to get China back on the market with setting them apart from the rest of the world when it comes to cryptocurrency, because there is a big ban of the ICOs and shutting down of their domestic exchanges. And he's a big believer that digital currency should be integrated with the existing banking system. So his crypto, he's wanting it to still be centralized. So that's where his point of view comes through. Number 5, Joe Lubin. So this guy is one of the big entrepreneurs on the list. He's a Canadian entrepreneur and co-founder of several companies, including his Swiss-based Ethereum. And he's also got a CoinSyn, at least that's what Wikipedia is telling me. It's a Brooklyn-based software production studio. And he was also involved in the creation of the Ethereum Foundation, which is a Toronto nonprofit organization that's essentially set out to make Ethereum's infrastructure work independently. Moving on. Number 4, Naval Rakovant. I hope I said that right. So he's the founder of Angie's List, and he's a huge supporter of Bitcoin and believes in crowdfunding all the ICOs. He thinks it's good for our economy. As he says Bitcoin is more than money and more than a protocol. It's a model and platform for true crowdfunding, open, distributed, and liquid all the way. So if you want to follow all these guys, look at them up on Twitter. It would be interesting to follow them. You can find a lot of good information on just the space of crypto. Moving on to number 3. We all know this guy, Charlie Lee. I follow him on Twitter. Actually, I follow all these guys on Twitter. But he is the founder of Litecoin, and he's got his Litecoin Foundation, and he was a CEO, not a CEO, but he was worked at Coinbase as well for a little while. And so He's got a lot of followers. I think something like 500,000 on Twitter, and he's not afraid to say it how it is and make fun of people. So, even though they call him the nice guy. All right, the dinosaur, Jamie Dimon. He is the CEO of J.P. Morgan, and his famous word is Bitcoin is a fraud. But it's funny how they've got their own blockchain that they're working on trying to implement. So there we have it. And he's just influential because, he's one of the biggest banks, if not the biggest bank in the world. And so obviously what he says has got to be true, right? Decentralization is bad. You need to stay centralized with the banks because we make more money on transfer fees and overdraft fees and wire fees. So, and then this guy, the everyman, the Bitcoin sign guy. Let me see. So essentially, it's all of us. Just buy Bitcoin. Everyone on YouTube, I guess, we're all the Bitcoin sign guy. So there we have it, guys. There's the top 10 most influential people in crypto as of the end of 2017. We'll see who's at the top 10 from there on. But if you guys can follow these guys, they do have a lot of good information. Anyway, this is Johnny signing off.
And now I know